Welcome to the second edition of Electronica-TV, the official web TV of Electronica 2008. In this broadcast, we begin with the CEO roundtable discussion, a macro view of the semiconductor industry and climate protection. Then we move down to the micro-nano systems level, looking at MEMS trends in consumer application. Linking the two topics, self-powered wireless sensor networks are not only eco-friendly and energy efficient, but enable new ideas such as smart buildings. The CEOs of 5 world-class semiconductor companies were actively participating in the roundtable discussion on climate protection. This clearly demonstrates how seriously these global leaders are taking this issue, broadcasting a clear call to action to the electronics industry.
I would like to warmly welcome you to the now traditional CEO roundtable at Electronica 2008. We always tackle a highly topical subject during this podium discussion. This year, we will focus on a development which will affect the future of the industry and the entire world more than any more. With the words of Bertrand Piccard, our keynote speaker yesterday evening, saving natural resources. Today we will pose the CEOs of leading semiconductor manufacturers the question about the contribution of the semiconductor industry to climate protection.
The main driver is energy efficiency, solutions to save power, which is mostly based on power components, semiconductors which can switch power, convert power. So that's about 50 to 60% of our company in various applications, may it be in industrial or automotive or consumer or computing applications.
Right after the CEO roundtable, Rich Beyer, chairman and CEO of Freescale Semiconductor, spoke to eTV about the challenges facing the semiconductor industry generally and Freescale specifically. Dear Mr. Beyer, what do you consider to be the key semiconductor technology to address climate protection issues?
I think the heart of the systems that are going to affect climate have to do with embedded control. That is the processors, the controllers that have the intelligence to allow us to really change the systems. They are also operate in conjunction with sensors and power technology. And Freescale is the world's leader in that embedded control area. And this is why we believe we're at the forefront of the movement to make many of the products and many of the systems more energy efficient.
In what sectors will this technology have the most impact?
I think the largest sector in the short term is the automobile industry. Freescale is the world leader in semiconductors for the automotive industry. And for the last 10 years or so, we've been working with companies, and that has accelerated in the recent past as we try to reduce the weight of vehicles, as we try to increase the safety of vehicles, and as we try to help improve dramatically the fuel efficiency.
This year, a much larger area of Hall 2 is devoted to the smallest of devices in the world of MEMS pavilion. That's not surprising with market growth in double figures, and there's still huge growth potential to come for these micro-electromechanical systems. The first of 5 panel sessions on MEMS technology conclude today that the barriers to the adoption of MEMS in consumer products are coming down fast. eTV asked Jeremy Bouchot, principal analyst with iSupply, to summarize the highlights of today's discussion. I am now introducing Jeremy Bouchot, principal analyst for MEMS at iSupply. Dear Mr. Bouchot, MEMS have been in consumer products for years, right? So why is this news now?
Okay, it's true that MEMS have been in consumer products for years. Everybody's talking about the Wii from Nintendo or the iPhone using motion sensing, but we have seen some game controllers already 10 years ago using this motion sensing. So what's new is that now there are the real full applications designed for this. Nintendo has developed completely new range of games using these, completely new game controllers too. You have one controller in each hand. It's not only using one which you tilt this way. And this way, these are much better for the users, and the users are really acknowledge what you can do with motion sensors.
What other technical issues are influencing the take-up of MEMS in consumer products?
The power consumption is lower than before, and that's very important whenever it's for a portable device. Prices has goes down, and this is very important. These sensors were selling for $3, $4, $5 before. Now typically $1 enables them to be put in a cell phone. And the size, they were too big before, and now they are typically 3 by 3 by 1 millimeter, small enough to put it in a cell phone.
I understand there were some differences of viewpoint in the panel sessions this afternoon.
Yeah, we had some interesting debates. When we asked about microphones, for example, what was the chances or how could a newcomer be successful? Analog device was the opinion that you have to differentiate on better performance. On Freescale reacted saying, no, it's a price-dominated, price-driven market. You cannot ask any additional price premium with price. It's on with performance. It's only price.
That was Jeremy Bouchot, Principal Analyst with iSupply. Wireless sensor networks are becoming big business, and the biggest vendors in the business are here at Electronica. Focusing on self-powered wireless sensor systems, especially for smart building applications, is Enotion. Graham Martin, Chairman and CEO of Enotion, talked to eTV about energy harvesting techniques for wireless sensor networks. I am now welcoming Mr. Graham Martin, and you are here today to tell us about energy harvesting. It's one of the most exciting technologies today, but is it still under development or is it truly viable already?
Thank you, Elke. No, it's truly viable today. There are already 70 different companies offering over 300 products, and it's already been built into over 10,000 buildings worldwide. We have window and door handles, which every time the window is open, closed, or tilted, sends a signal. So you can use that for your monitoring system or for turning off your heating or air conditioning when a window's open. We also have the products based on solar energy harvesting, which collect the energy so that they work also when it's dark.
What are the key technical challenges to the next phase of development?
The key challenges are obviously to continue to make the technology lower cost, smaller in size, more efficient, and with more functionality.
What new applications and markets will energy harvesting technology open up?
Numerous markets. For example, medical will be using thermal energy harvesting, which will basically just take the body heat to create signals to tell the status of your body. Transportation can use vibrational energy harvesting, and environmental monitoring will use solar energy harvesting.
It's been an extremely busy first day here at the world's leading electronics fair in Munich. At least 78,000 electronics professionals are expected through the turnstiles during these 4 show days, attracted by more than 2,800 exhibiting companies. Tomorrow we will be highlighting the enormous potential for electronics in the medical and healthcare sectors, plus a special report on micro-energy sources for wireless sensor networks applications. It's going to be another lively day. Tune in tomorrow lunchtime to get the whole picture.